Grimm's Pound. A place defined as an enclosure. We met roadkill on the way. 2 lives, 2 paths. One stopped, the other passes through. How do you mark this moment?
Enclose it.
Keep it safe. Block
Its
passage. Bury it. Ghosting is a matter of water, courses. Send yourself out to meet this imagined, lost for words. What is in this? Feathers, rumpled pelt, mashed flesh, broken bone. What do these pieces mean beyond their broken bond? How do you feel this? Stop.
Stop.
When it won't end.
Stop.
The ending that won't stay still, that erodes, erases, transforms. This trauma that won't stop. How do you move through or over it?
I hadn't seen before. A cut through slight as sound.
Is
A
there
bird,
a prayer in
kite,
this?
land, to lane at swoop. Or cross the pound from Grim at height.
Do we pray?
There is Newton. There is Newton Abbot. There, amazingly, in the far-off curve is Portland.
Do we pray to mark this moment?
Coming back here in a roundabout way, a child was lost. Wasn't difficult, but was, how should I say it? A dome green grey, a plant doubt, water of some kind. Visions in the ever night of wish.
The mind circles. Perhaps the buzzard is still
there.
here. I try to conjure its spirit, the likeness and release of the other dead I've known. But there is a gloom that hovers, that clusters and broods, that will not release these bones. But I've already taken it in. The wing at right angles, upended, is smoothed flat by the underside of my car.
Experience. I suppose pray. Pray, a crushed wing, come for flatness. Run this thing. The road will not take back his dead. We'll leave them like Rhiannon, on a chair, at the side, at the gate of themselves, to tell their story.
We are here on the hill.
Here on the hill, I asked.
I asked to come somewhere bleak, but now I'm here, I realise that's not what I meant.
Somewhere bleak. Did you like what I said about cryptochromes? Borrowed from Macfarlane, borrowed from.
I'm afraid of these places.
Somewhere is the fact of my doubt.
Of these graveyard
Can't
spaces
explanations get away from it?
that hold themselves.
Or go like pre-recession on cheap flights, on holiday, on
tightly
away from yourself.
through gritted teeth. that hold, that will not decay, that persist.
There is a line running backwards from a phrase I like to the unthinkable, cosmic, though I say it doubtful. The hour of walking, I mean waking together, pound by pound, and roundhouse dog, absurd improved t-shirt, barking into the centre of unsettlement.
The sun is out,
There is a point, isn't there, when we have to go
but the brownness
through
of the
tight-tipped
gold
funnels,
mine
touching at ends and
has no
wash
warmth.
in crush of ancient bones, not knowing but trusting.
The sheep bleat, the sun shines, but there is a deep, deep cold that won't burn off.
I suppose I say, Great Spirit, thank you for this creature. Please forgive these filthy machines and the good people like little
Do we
minerals
pray here?
contained within them.
Do we pray to mark this moment?
Giving back a poem, giving the region a kind of animal, the road approached in horse thought, giving the poem a region, faith made physical, the horse a life in post-crush, push though not, being able to help and being able to.
We are here in Grimm's Pound. We crawl over, into, under, through a darkness we can't escape, that we edge ourselves into, understanding that our part is tiny, very small.
A grey to greet, where peat dark thumps the green.
We are here in
The
Grimm's
track
Pound.
through like a mapper at the grim, the half-curve trod to words where steps, on urge, busyness, bracken, rise. Yellow, small at feet flowers, unidentified, never far from a road, but far from it. There are hundreds of small, intersecting pathways, potter stairs that cross at source and find route in muddled destination, river metaphors.
The view is panoramic, but we are bound by the soles of our feet. I feel trapped, glued, weighed down by a deep stony greyness that holds harder than gravity, that comes from the heart of here, that will not let me leave.
Are no good for it. River metaphors. Walking doesn't even touch the edges, but walking doesn't even.
I saw the pound and thought it was a prison.
Are no good for it.
A four-headed beast holds the hilltop.
There are horses carefully arranged, like a Victorian wishful painting. You remember it?
In house parts. Here is the site of the change.
There is no arrangement that comes close to comprehending perfection.
A weather vane.
They were apprehending it meanwhile,
A Celtic cross of parts. Shift.
where peat dark thumps.
We were talking about learning to fall when the sky split, shuddering, and we looked up to see the bird,
At the grim,
its wing
a
at right
half curve.
angles, as it sliced the skies everywhere.
trod.